Hello everyone, the Panda Photographer here, and this is part 3 of the quality control of my Vista business cards. And I'm going to have to take my take my second video. As I said, Vistaprint was I spoke too soon. That's what I'm going to say. I spoke too soon about it, and I'm going to tell you why Vistaprint is still a good company to print, and tell you what you should watch out for. Now, if you didn't watch part 1, watch part 1, then watch part 2, then come to this video to understand the design. If you haven't seen my portrait of my model here, you can definitely see her hair. There's a lot of the shadows are open. The background has a lot of bokeh light bulbs in the background, and this one is just too dark. You can't really see her hair. Her hair is too dark, and her hair is actually like a brownish color, not black. And you can see from this video, it looks black because, as you heard from the first part 1, that they had an issue trying to print these cards out, and that's because it turned out a little bit faded, and now it's a little too dark. And I spoke too soon. I'm going to tell you why this happened, and why the ink is falling off as well. And as I was doing part 2, I noticed that there was some black substance on my thumb when I was showing you guys the texture of the linen finish. So this is a signature linen finish, and basically when I rub my thumb on it really hard to feel the texture, you can see the texture. It's a pretty cool signature linen finish, but the ink falls out. Now, if I had gloss or metallic or matte finish, I'm pretty sure this would not happen. But since I'm getting a linen finish, this might be the reason why the ink is falling off, and this is why maybe Vistaprint had some issues trying to resolve how to print these cards the first time and cancel my order. And I can see what is going on here. You can see the ink came off as I was rubbing it, just like so, like this. And also, it's an overcast day, so my hands are not as moist as it was yesterday. Yesterday was a really warm day. My hands were pretty moist, but then again, my hands are always moist and not dried. So, and that concerns me. If I was to give this to someone and the ink wears off and it's on their thumb and they get kind of sick and dizzy, then they will blame me for handling these business cards. I will be sued. Then I have to sue Vistaprint. But I don't want to go to this situation. But I still like the finish, as you can see. But I'm really disappointed that my photo, which is a high res, didn't come out the way it should come out. And even on the back, this long exposure is a little bit too dark. A lot of the details are being hidden underneath the black ink, and I believe that they use too much black ink to cover up the faded situation at Vistaprint. Because on the corner here, you can see the building, you can see the tree stump, you can see the branches, but on this card you can't. Not. If I was to show you that picture, which you can go on my channel and see on my videos that I did on my photos, you can clearly see this picture at the long nighttime exposure video, and you can clearly see the details in the building. But the ink is wearing off right now, and basically I am getting a refund by Vistaprint, but Vistaprint's quality control hasn't contacted me back to figure out what is the issue. And as I said in the beginning of this video, guys, if this was gloss or matte finish, I would not have this problem. The only reason why I'm having this problem is because of the signature finish, as you can see here. Very nice and smooth. If you feel this right now, guys, it feels so good in the hand. It's like, this is how a business card should be. It's that texture that makes it feel so premium. But there's a side effect. The ink wears off very easily if your hands are moist, and that's not good. But if I was to have this in the gloss or a matte finish and my hands were wet or gloss, the ink wouldn't wear off because it has a protector layer on it. But you can see that it's coming off as I'm rubbing it. It's not very good. So Vistaprint has given me a refund, but this doesn't mean that Vistaprint is a bad printing company. This just means that now we know that signature linen with color fronts and color back is not really a good idea until they fix the issue with it, which is probably the machine itself needs to know how to put a coating on top of the linen finish so the ink doesn't wear off. So keep that note that no, this is not to bash Vistaprint. This is just to let you guys know that the linen finish is a complicated situation, especially putting it on color. Because as I say, if you watch part 1 on this channel, you hear the phone calls that they did have a problem because it turned out faded, and they had to cancel the order and reorder the order and try to calibrate the machine to only get this close. This is the closest they can get with the machine, but it's a little too dark. There's no details in the hair. You can't see the hair. The color is off. It's too much blacks. That's what the case is here. But Vistaprint is still a good company, and this is my new business cards, and I'm just gonna have to be careful how I give these out. And to the meantime, until I find a new solution, or Vistaprint finds a solution to my problems. But other than that, guys, this is the Panda Photographer on a cloudy, gloomy day here in San Jose. I'm doing laundry right now. I have to do laundry. Can't have dirty clothes when I'm traveling. But the Panda Photographer here. Please do subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button. Hit the thumbs up if this video has given you some clarification how linen finish is done with color. So recommend don't get color until Vistaprint solves the issue, which I'm pretty sure would take about a couple of days. But will I still use Vistaprint? I'm not quite sure. I might just end up doing the matte finish instead, but I love this linen finish. This texture feels so good in the hand. Look at that. Texture feels really good. Please subscribe to the channel. Please support the channel by hitting the PayPal donation button. Please follow me on Instagram at ThePandaPhotographer, all one word, like right here, all one word, ThePandaPhotographer, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.